welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to make rock candies.
Rock candy is made from crystallized sugar through a process of crystallization. Crystallization is the process of forming solid crystalline precipitate from a solution or melt substance. Crystallization occurs when a solute transfers from a liquid solution to a pure solid crystalline substance.
To make our rock candies, the equipments and ingredients we're going to need is
3 cups of sugar, a pot, a tall glass, wood skewers, clips, food coloring, 1 cup of water, and a stove. Our first step in our experiment is to make a sugar solution to put into the stove. Add 1 cup of water to your pot and let it boil. Then we'll add 3 cups of sugar, mix them all together until they are thoroughly dissolved. It's nice and dissolved into the water mixture. Now I'm going to set it aside for about 15 minutes.
So now I'm going to set up where my rock candy will grow.
Take one of your skewers and dip it in some water and roll it in sugar. You don't need too much. We just need something for the rock candy to stick to. This will create seed crystals for our rock candy. We're going to let those dry and wait for a mixture to slightly cool. We'll arrange the tall glasses in order to grow the rock candy. Put a drop of food coloring or flavoring at the bottom of the glass. Remember, we only need a small amount. I transferred my sugar solution in this container and it has cooled slightly. I'll pour my sugar solution in the glasses, but remember to leave a little bit of room for the stick to go in there. I'm going to stir up the solution to let the food color dissolve. I'm going to place my stick at the middle of the solution, but remember, not too low in the glass. I want to make my crystals grow taller. And I'm going to use a clip for it to stay in place. After that, I will put it in a warm, dry place to cool. So as it cools, crystals will begin to grow on the stick. The process of growing these crystals can take 2 to 3 days or 1 week. Once your crystals are done growing, use a knife to crack the top of shell of your solution. Gently remove the crystals from your solution and hang them in a new glass and use the clip to drip and dry it in place. I'll do this in the other solutions. Once it's done drying and dripping, the rock candy crystals are done. We can now enjoy our delicious crystalline sugary snack.
Now, let's look at this experiment a little closer. All liquids have a set solubility in a specific substance. Some liquids have high solubilities, and others have low solubilities. Solubility refers to the amount of substance, called the solute, that can be dissolved into a liquid known as the solvent. In most cases, as the temperature of a liquid solvent increases, the solubility increases as well. The water experiment started at room temperature. When we put the pot on the stove top, the heating element increases the temperature of the water and increases its solubility. Eventually, as the water is at boiling temperature around 100 degrees Celsius, the water's solubility is high enough that we are able to dissolve the sugar in water. This creates a supersaturated solution. This solution have higher amounts of solute dissolved into them. As we leave our solutions to cool with the sugar-coated stick in the solution, the temperature slowly drops back to room temperature. As the temperature drops, the maximum solubility of the water drops as well. This causes our solution to release sugar molecules, and these molecules can form a solid crystalline precipitate. As our solution gets cooler and cooler, it releases more and more sugar molecules. The thing about sugar molecules is that they prefer to attach to an existing sugar molecule or crystal formation, rather than to start a new crystal formation. So this is where our sugar wood stick comes into play. The sugar in the wood attracts the sugar being released from our solution, and they attach, causing the crystals to grow larger. The sugar in the stick are known as seed crystals. The crystals on a stick will grow larger and larger as more and more sugars is released from our solution. This process is known as crystallization. So that is all for my rock candy. Thank you for watching. See you on my next one. Bye!